The real reason you can't avoid getting sick might be because you're too clean. And before you say anything, no, I'm not telling you to stop showering. This is about something far more shocking that's happening inside your body right now. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your obsession with cleanliness could be secretly destroying your immune system and what you need to do today to fix it. Let me paint you a picture that might hit a little too close to home. You wake up, immediately hop in the shower with your antibacterial body wash. You scrub every inch of your skin until it's practically raw. After drying off with your freshly bleached towel, you apply hand sanitizer before touching anything. Throughout the day, you're constantly washing your hands, avoiding public surfaces like they're radioactive, and maybe even carrying around those disposable gloves just in case. Sound familiar? Here's the thing. You think you're protecting yourself, but you might actually be setting yourself up for disaster. Scientists have discovered something called the hygiene hypothesis, and it's about to blow your mind. Basically, our immune systems are like muscles. They need to be exercised to stay strong. When we live in these ultra-sterile environments, our immune system gets lazy. It's like keeping a guard dog locked in a mansion with nothing to guard. Eventually, when a real threat shows up, that dog doesn't know what to do. Dr. Maria Yazdanbakhsh from Leiden University found that children who grow up on farms, surrounded by animals, dirt, and all sorts of microbes, have significantly lower rates of allergies and asthma compared to city kids living in sanitized apartments. We're talking about a 50% reduction in some cases. 50%. But wait, it gets crazier. Your skin isn't just a barrier, it's a bustling metropolis of bacteria. Right now, as you're watching this, there are about 1,000 species of bacteria living on your skin. And here's the kicker. Most of them are good guys. They're like your personal bodyguards, fighting off the bad bacteria that try to invade. When you constantly bombard your skin with antibacterial soaps and harsh cleansers, you're not just killing the bad bacteria, you're committing genocide against your protective army. Studies from the University of California, San Diego showed that people who use antibacterial soap regularly actually have more harmful bacteria on their skin after a few weeks compared to people who use regular soap. Think about that for a second. You're literally creating a power vacuum on your skin. And guess who moves in when the good guys are gone? The nasty, antibiotic-resistant superbugs that laugh at your hand sanitizer. Now, here's where things get really scary. Over the past 50 years, as we've become more obsessed with cleanliness, autoimmune diseases have skyrocketed. We're talking about a 300% increase in conditions like type 1 diabetes, multiple sclerosis, inflammatory bowel disease, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus. Coincidence? Scientists don't think so. When your immune system doesn't have real threats to fight, it gets bored. And a bored immune system is a dangerous immune system. It starts looking for things to attack, and sometimes it chooses you. Your own tissues become the enemy. It's like trading a soldier for war, but never giving them an actual enemy. Eventually, they might start seeing enemies where there aren't any. But here's the part that really got me shook when I first learned about it. Your gut contains about 100 trillion bacteria. That's more bacterial cells than human cells in your entire body. Let that sink in. You're more bacteria than human. These little guys aren't just hanging out. They're actively involved in producing vitamins your body can't make, training your immune system, protecting against pathogens, even affecting your mood and mental health. When you're constantly taking antibiotics for minor issues, using antimicrobial mouthwash, or eating foods loaded with preservatives, you're carpet bombing this delicate ecosystem. Research from Stanford University found that a single course of antibiotics can alter your gut microbiome for up to 2 years. And get this, children born via C-section who miss out on the bacterial baptism of vaginal birth have higher rates of allergies, asthma, and obesity later in life. Why? because they didn't get that initial dose of mom's beneficial bacteria. Let's talk about something even more insidious: the chemicals in your clean products. Triclosan, a common ingredient in antibacterial soaps, has been linked to hormone disruption, antibiotic resistance, thyroid problems, increased allergies. The FDA actually banned it from hand soaps in 2016, but it's still in tons of other products. And that's just one chemical. Your average cleaning routine probably involves dozens of different chemicals, many of which haven't been properly tested for long-term health effects. Phthalates in fragrances, parabens in preservatives, sulfates in cleansers. Your body is absorbing all of this stuff. A study by the Environmental Working Group found that the average woman applies 168 chemicals to her body every day through beauty and cleaning products. Men average about 85. These chemicals don't just disappear. They accumulate in your body fat, disrupt your hormones, and can even be passed on to your children. Remember the COVID-19 pandemic? Interesting fact. Some of the countries with the highest hygiene standards had some of the worst outcomes. Meanwhile, countries with less stringent cleanliness obsessions often fared better. Scientists theorize this might be because their populations had more robust, battle-tested immune systems. In Finland, researchers conducted a fascinating experiment. They gave daycare centers biodiversity-rich soil and forest floor material to play with. After just 28 days, the children showed significant improvements in their immune markers and a more diverse skin and gut microbiome, just from playing in dirt. Look, I'm not saying you should stop showering or start licking doorknobs. That's not the message here. But there are some serious changes you might want to consider. Ditch the antibacterial everything. Regular soap and water are perfectly fine for daily use. Save the heavy-duty stuff for when you actually need it, like if you're dealing with raw chicken or visiting someone with a compromised immune system. Embrace beneficial exposure. Get outside. Garden without gloves sometimes. Play with pets. Don't freak out if your kid eats something off the floor occasionally. These small exposures train your immune system. Rethink your cleaning routine. You don't need to disinfect every surface daily. Focus on truly dirty areas like toilets and kitchen surfaces that touch raw meat. Everything else? Regular cleaning is fine. Support your microbiome. Eat fermented foods. Consider probiotics. Avoid unnecessary antibiotics. And give your gut bacteria the fiber they need to thrive. Choose products wisely. Look for simple, natural ingredients. If you can't pronounce it, maybe your body doesn't need it. The goal isn't to be dirty, it's to be smart about cleanliness. Your body evolved over millions of years to deal with a certain level of microbial exposure. When you remove that completely, you're messing with a system that's been fine-tuned by evolution. We've created this artificial bubble of sterility that our bodies were never designed for. And now we're paying the price with skyrocketing rates of allergies, autoimmune diseases, and, ironically, increased susceptibility to infections. The truth is, a little dirt never hurt anybody. In fact, it might just save your life. So there you have it, the shocking truth about what happens when your body is too clean. If this video opened your eyes, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss my next video, where I'll be exposing more health myths that might be secretly ruining your life. Drop a comment below and let me know, are you team ultra clean, or are you ready to embrace a little beneficial dirt in your life? And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if it changed how you think about cleanliness. Until next time, remember, sometimes the best thing you can do for your health is to stop trying so hard to be perfect.